right, we are going up there today, climbing the dome of St. Peter's Basilica. I'm here in St. Peter's Square. It is 10 minutes to 8. As you can see, it's not that busy, and we are in peak season. It's the middle of June. Yes, there are tour groups arriving, and there are some people in line already to enter the Basilica. This is a great way to have a short line. I don't know about skip the line, but at least have a short line into the Basilica. Come here early. The Basilica opens at 10 minutes to 7, so if you can get down here for 6:30, quarter to 7, you are almost guaranteed to have no line. When I say almost, it's because I can't guarantee it. Sometimes it's really packed here, even at 7 in the morning. Anyway, if you want to climb the dome, the only way to climb the dome is to do it from inside of St. Peter's Basilica, which means you must go through security first. There are 3 ways to go through security to enter St. Peter's Basilica. The first is by entering that line over there, the famous line to get into St. Peter's Basilica from St. Peter's Square. The second way to go through security and skip the line to get into St. Peter's Basilica is to take a tour of St. Peter's tomb. Very few people are allowed on that tour at any given time, so obviously the security line is really short, and at the end of that tour, you pop out into St. Peter's Basilica. The third way to go through security to get into St. Peter's Basilica is by going through security to get into the Vatican Museums. But with that method, there is a caveat. When you visit the Vatican Museums, that is a self-contained visit, meaning you don't necessarily get to go into St. Peter's Basilica. The only way that you can enter St. Peter's Basilica from the Vatican Museums is by taking the shortcut from the Sistine Chapel. And the only way to take that shortcut is if you're on a tour. And not all tours use that shortcut. Anytime you book a tour through the Vatican Museum's website, they are not going to be able to take that shortcut because the Vatican Museums is managed by the Vatican Museums. They are not related to St. Peter's Basilica. The only way to take a tour that uses the shortcut from the Sistine Chapel into St. Peter's Basilica is to book through a third party. And by third party, I mean a tour that is not run by the Vatican Museums themselves. In the description below, I've got links to some of these tours. If you want to climb St. Peter's Dome, but you don't want to visit the Vatican Museums, the only way is to go into St. Peter's Basilica and stand in that line and go through security first. There isn't any such thing as a skip the line ticket for St. Peter's Dome. Some companies do offer a tour with a kind of skip the line ticket to the dome. It means that they book your ticket for you, but you'll still have to stand in the line to go into St. Peter's Basilica with your tour group and your guide, and you'll still have to stand in the line to climb the dome. What that tour gets you is somebody to stand in line with you and give you a little bit of the history and the background of St. Peter's Square and St. Peter's Basilica, and then probably also a tour of the Basilica itself, and somebody to just kind of walk you through all the steps. But it's not really a skip the line tour per se. So if you just want to have that peace of mind, that comfort of having somebody go through this with you and also give you a tour, that is a great option. So today, I'm going to be climbing that dome, and the way I'm going to do it is by taking a tour of the Vatican Museums, and this tour is, as I mentioned, with an outside tour company. After we visit the Sistine Chapel, we'll be taking the shortcut into St. Peter's Basilica, and then I'm going to walk you through the procedure and climb the dome and show you what it's like. If you want to take the tour that I'm taking today that takes the shortcut into St. Peter's Basilica, I've got links to that in the description below. All right, let's get this day started. You guys, check out this line. That line is easily an hour to an hour and a half just to buy same-day tickets. This is why you want to purchase your tickets in advance or book a tour. I've arrived at the meeting point. The meeting point is very often just across the street from the entrance to the Vatican Museums. So that's where I'm headed now to meet the guide. Okay, I've just finished a wonderful tour of the Vatican Museums. Our guide led us to the shortcut here into St. Peter's Basilica. We were able to completely skip that long security line that you see in St. Peter's Square. He left us here so we can go in and visit the Basilica on our own. Some tours also include a tour of the Basilica itself, so if it's important to you to have a tour of the Basilica as well as a tour of the Vatican Museums, just make sure to check the tour description before you book. From here, we can go right up into St. Peter's Basilica. What I'm going to do is first climb the dome, because at the end of the dome climb, when we come down, we pop out into St. Peter's Basilica. So I'm not going to spend my time inside the Basilica first. I'm going to climb the dome first, but you can do it either way. You can go into the Basilica, walk around, climb the dome, come back down, spend more time in the Basilica if you want, or just leave. I did a video about climbing the dome quite a few years ago, but some things have changed. For one thing, the entrance is on the opposite side of the Basilica from where it was in that first video. Okay, the line took about 20 minutes. I was able to quickly pay with a credit card. I'm taking the elevator part of the way because why waste stress and energy on the stairs, because it's not that exciting to take the stairs the first half. The more interesting part is the second part with the stairs, and only the stairs. On the other hand, the line for the elevator is much longer than the line for the stairs. All right, so the line to take the lift up to this first part of the roof took a little over 20 minutes. While the elevator capacity says 21 people, in actuality, they only let about 10 people on at a given time. You can get up here much more quickly if you decide to take the stairs for this first part. Once you get here, there is a little souvenir shop, there's a little cafe, a little bar. Bizarrely enough, they do not sell bottles of water. They sell bottles of soda, you can get a coffee, you can buy a glass of water at the bar, but they don't sell bottles of water. But if you have your own bottle, you can fill it up at the fountains that are up here on the roof. Before we head into the dome and then climb up to the lantern, you can also visit the apostles that you see across the top of St. Peter's Basilica, which is what you see from St. Peter's Square when you look up at the church. On this level, you will also find clean restrooms if you need them. After we come off the elevator, the next thing to do is head inside of the dome itself. You guys, this is the actual angle of this passageway, so it is leaning in on us. As you can see, it is not necessarily claustrophobic. And also, the stairs are varied, so you're not always going up these really, really tight, tiny little leaning in staircases. You can pretty much stay up here as long as you like until closing. The good news is it's a different staircase to go down than the one coming up. Almost made it. That was a big climb, and it's the middle of the day in June, so it's pretty hot, but I have a fan with me. So you can bring a fan up with you, and you can bring some water up with you. As you can see, I'm wearing a backpack. You can wear a backpack with you if you want. Someone in a wheelchair could come up to the middle level, but not to the lantern. That's it. I'm back down from the cupola, now in St. Peter's Basilica, one of the biggest and most beautiful churches in the world. So all together, with all of the lines, including the line to purchase tickets, the line to get into the elevator if you decide to do that, going inside of the cupola, and then climbing to the lantern, climbing back down, and then taking the elevator back down here into St. Peter's Basilica. Give yourself minimum an hour. You could decide to only go halfway if you just want to use the restroom and stop at the cafe and see the apostles up on the roof, but otherwise, if you want to go all the way up to the lantern, I think it's really worthwhile. My tour of the Vatican Museums started at 8:30, and we were at the entrance of St. Peter's Basilica by about 11:15, and it took me, I would say, an hour and a half to climb the dome and come back down here. It's now 1:20, so give yourself plenty of time if you want to do all of these things. Now that we're here in St. Peter's Basilica, there is so much to see. But if you want to know where to find my 5 favorite hidden gems, check out my video right here.